Hello guys, welcome back to another Power Rangers review. Now this is the Super 7 Dragonzord we're going to be taking a look at today, and they are pumping out some really good stuff lately. I really don't intend on collecting the whole Super 7 line just because there's so many of them and the price point is quite a bit higher than what you'd see on the Lightning Collection, so they are kind of 2.5 to 3 times more expensive, and you do get a lot for your money, but with the amount of space that I'm working with and probably more towards the budget, I don't really want to get too deep in there. So I did get the Green Ranger Super 7 Ultimates figure, and I will leave a link if you do want to see that at the end of the video. But today I'm going to take a look at the Dragonzord, and it does come with these Ultimates boxes, so they are the same sort of shape that we are getting, but this one is quite a lot bigger. Obviously we're expecting a bigger figure, so you have to bear in mind if you're an inbox collector that this will take up a lot of space. And this is the outside of the box, so it's got a nice gold dragon coin in the middle with what we're getting inside the box at the bottom. Now I did get this for a really good price. I got this for £45. All around the box we have just this nice dark lightning sort of effect going on with an Ultimates logo at the top, and then on the back just a nice big Mighty Morphin Power Rangers logo. So if we take the sleeve off of the top of the box, we've got some information on the back. So we've got a nice picture of the Dragonzord in the middle and some information at the bottom, and it just says the Green Ranger Zord was a tough opponent against the Power Rangers and the Dino Megazord at first, but following the Green Ranger's defeat, the Dragonzord becomes a powerful part of the team, and so on and so on. And taking a look at the front of the box, so we can see we've got our figure inside, which is looking nice, but it is a side profile, so it is more that you can see the tail than anything else, which is a bit of a shame for those that are collecting box. And then we've got some extra hands, a coin, a small Green Ranger, and then there's some more hands hiding in there somewhere. And then this is what we get inside the tray, so you can see that the hands were just hiding down here. So we've got 3 extra sets of hands as well as the ones he comes with. So taking a look at the accessories, he does come with quite a few different fists and stuff like that. So we've got some rocket firing hands, and then we get a set of fists which both look like this, and a set of rocket firing hands. And the hands are quite easy to switch out, and these are the only things that you do need to switch out, and they have quite a thick peg on it. Obviously the figure being bigger, it's easier to put a better peg on it, but these were so bad with a lot of the other figures. This one feels really hard plastic compared to the other ones, which were so bendy, and they just didn't feel right. So you don't really need to heat any of these up because, like I said, they are a thick peg and they do just pop straight back in. And they do come out really nice and easy. So there he is with his missile firing hands. They do look cool. He comes with a really nice coin, and it's very thick and heavy, and it does look really nice. So I will be tempted to be displaying that on my Green Ranger shelf as well. And finally it comes with a Green Ranger, so it is painted quite well, or as much as you can with something that size. Now taking a look at the figure out of the box, the paint is very nice. It is bright, it looks really well done. It does make the green pop where they've got this black in between it, and having a sort of full flat paint rather than having bits of gold plastic all over it just makes it look that much nicer. The detail on it is really good, and it is a really heavy figure, but unfortunately getting it straight out of the box, having such a heavy figure, you do realise how loose it is. Now apparently this is common with all of them, where this midsection is really loose, and the same with the legs. To be honest, I've already had a foot pop off and I have barely moved it, so it does feel like the joints can't really handle the weight of the figure. It is a really weighty figure and it feels like good quality, but then you start getting bits that are flopping down and stuff when you don't want them to, and it kind of takes away a bit of the thought behind the good quality, to be honest. Having a look at the articulation, so there is quite a bit in it for what it is, but the top half is pretty much minimal, so we do get some articulation in the mouth, and that is the extent of it, and some in the arms, where again that's the extent of the arm movement. It does go in and out a tiny little bit, and then obviously you've got the 360 on the hands, but other than that, the top part, there isn't any more than that. You can't move these out to get any more movement on the arms or nothing. But in the midsection, it is done quite well, so he does have quite a bit of movement around there, but unfortunately, like I say, that is very loose. On the tail, we do get a small bit of articulation. All these bits do move around. They're obviously on a ball or whatever. And we get the bit on the drill, which does go around, but as it explains on the box, these are not toys, they are a display piece. So to be honest, the articulation's sort of irrelevant. You do have to make sure all your joints and stuff are popped in to be able to keep it standing well. But the legs are pretty good, and you do have some articulation on the knees, and then again the feet are on a ball. So they are pretty good, but that's about the extent of the articulation, unfortunately. And moving on to some comparisons, so I don't have another Ultimate Zord, so I didn't bother buying the T-Rex, so I can't compare it. But this is just the old legacy one, so it is just cheap plastic. But it's around about the same sort of size, so the size isn't too bad. You can scale them pretty well with each other, although they're not just quite right. And then comparing him with Hasbro's Lightning Collection Zord Ascension Project Dragonzord, you can see that there is a lot of similarities to it. So this one from Hasbro has tried to give off the effect that he's shooting the rockets there, and I just feel like this one's done that a lot better. So these do look a bit more characterized, cartoonish sort of vibe, but they do look better in the fact that they're all sort of heading a different direction. This one's just kind of a straight out, like if you didn't know that they were supposed to be rockets, you may not get that from what they've given. And the only downside to the Super 7 one is I feel like this area is very, very squished, as I said before. And to wrap up my final thoughts for the video, it is a really, really nice figure, but I would say you have to look at it as more as a statue. So it's not really something that you're going to be able to play with. Clearly displays on the box that it is not a toy, and the price point would probably be enough to put off any mothers and fathers buying this for their children. It is a really, really nice looking figure. However, it doesn't do a lot of the stuff that I think that a Dragonzord should be able to do. And while they've tried to keep it in with the accuracy of the show, but it would be nice just to see some more articulation in the arm, just to get a bit more posability. In my opinion, this is definitely for the inbox collector. However, the way that they have put it in the box, it doesn't really make for a good display piece if it is in the box, because it's all positioned at the side and you can't actually see much of the figure apart from a side profile of the figure when it is inside the box. So I have taken this out and it does sit on my display looking really, really nice, and I would have rather have probably kept this one in the box had the position of him in the box would have been a bit better. It does come with quite some nice accessories. You can feel the quality in there. This is a very heavy figure and you can tell that it is nice quality, and I definitely wanted to pick this up anyway. I wasn't intending on picking it up just yet, but I got a really, really good deal on this from a guy I know on one of the Facebook pages, and I will leave a name to his channel down below. So Smurd P, thank you very much for this, and if you want to check out his review, I'll leave a link in the description for that. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and if you want to see more, please consider subscribing. I'll be back soon with another monthly haul, and I'll catch you guys very, very shortly. See you soon.